Cheers, lady, teenager, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much, guys, for clicking. It's another beautiful day. It's Sunday, guys. Yay! Guys, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please hit the button below and subscribe. If you're my fan, of course, you know what to do. Give the video a thumbs up, leave the sweet comment below, and share the video. And don't forget to turn on that notification, guys, so you know the next time I'm popping another video. Guys, it's Sunday morning. Oh my goodness, I just woke up. I'm like, I need to go eat breakfast, but I thought, I need to do something. Someone from my country brought me something which is wheat flour actually, and I'm like, I use this wheat flour actually to make porridge or to make fufu or a mixture. You know, fufu is, for us we call it it's just a dough. You know, it's a mixture of water and a mixture of flour, and then you make it to a boiling, and then you keep rolling it and you keep turning it around until it gets hard, and that's what we call fufu in African way. As you know, guys, I've come from Africa, to be specific, in Kenya. So today I'm going to show you how I make my porridge from Kenya in my village. That's how we make it. But guys, did you know which is the largest country when it comes to production of wheat? Actually, do you know? Comment below. If you have no idea, actually it's China. China is the largest production of wheat, actually followed by, if I'm not wrong, US is there, India is there, Russia, and even Canada. Actually, they're the largest productions of wheat. So, and when we come to Africa, I'm like, who is the largest production of wheat in Africa? You know, we have wheat in Africa, right? But I found like Ethiopia and actually Kenya. Yes, we produce wheat too. Actually, Nigeria, Zimbabwe, Zambia. Actually, all these countries produce wheat. But now, today, I am going to show you how I make my wheat from my country, which is Kenya. It's just organic wheat from home. You know, I live here in the US, but they have wheat. But look at it. The wheat that I find in this country is this. So it's a whole wheat, yes, but it's millet flour. Guys, as we know, we have millet, we have sorghum, or we have cassava. You can all that make it to a porridge, but this is what is here in the US. But I found that when I'm using this to make porridge, the porridge doesn't taste as well as the one that I got from Africa. I know, you guys, if you're traveled from to Africa, this is how they package for you. It was a full bag. As you can tell, I've used most of it. Sometimes I cook for it, sometimes I make porridge. But today I'm like, this is the fine wheat that you can get from the village, from Africa. Actually, it's very organic. So I'm going to show you how I make my porridge here. So how do you divine porridge? Here in America, actually, porridge can be a mixture of oatmeal or a mixture of mashed potatoes, a mixture of cereal. They mash it like this and they call it porridge. But for us, porridge, for us, especially where I come from my village, actually porridge is a mixture of water and flour, and you mix it, and then you put water in a stove or in an oven or whatever you're cooking with, the stones, and it comes to a boiling, and then that's how you make the porridge, which I'm going to show you today. But it depends on where you come from, and depends how you call it. From my village, so I'm going to show you from my village, Kenya village, how we make it, how my mama actually taught me how to make it. So today I'm going to show you. So I'm going to use this wheat flour. And actually, before I do that, there are different kinds of porridge. You can make white porridge, which you can mix corn flour and water, or you can mix cassava, and even there is another brown porridge with wheat. So this is a brown porridge from wheat. So specifically today we're talking about wheat. Okay, guys, comment below if you know what I'm talking about. Okay. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, stay here so that I can show you. So what I'm going to do, guys, I have my pot right here. This pot, I'm going to put water. It depends on how many people are going to drink this, actually. So I don't have many, but I'm going to just make a little bit just to show you how I'm going to do this. So I'm going to put water here so that I'm going to show you. Give me I just put the flour in here. This is how much I'm going to use. Not much, but you know, this much flour is going to make like 4 or 5 cups of of porridge. Okay, so I have my flour right here. the thing with me is like sometimes I don't measure things. I usually measure things with my eyes. If you are the kind of person who measures things with your eyes like me, comment below, guys, so that we can twin up, right? So this is how much flour I have, and here I have water. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put water in here and then keep stirring until it's liquid, almost liquid. Not that quite liquid, but it's a little bit thicker, but it's soft. So this is what I'm gonna do with this flour. So I'm gonna swirl it around, guys. I'm sorry for the camera because the way I put my camera, I'm trying my best because usually my son records me. Today he's not there, so I'm trying my best to record by myself so that you guys can see. So as you can tell, it's not that soft and it's not that thick either, but I feel like I need to add a little bit of water to make it more liquid. Okay, this is how much it looks like. I'll try my best to see if y'all guys can see. Yes! Okay guys, this is how it looks like. Right here, guys, just put the water in the stove. And what we want with this water, we want this water to come into a boiling. Sometimes I don't want it to boil too much, just kind of almost boiling. When I see a lot of bubbles, that's when I put my mixture of flour in. In the meantime, guys, let me show you how the flour looks like. Let me just open in here so y'all can see. This is how the flour is, very fine in here. Yes, and guys, I'm gonna use the cooking stick. This is the stick that is gonna help me to swirl this mixture around. This is the cooking stick right here, guys. Let's make this porridge. As we're waiting for porridge to boil, water to come to a boiling point, I just wanted to ask you a question. Did you know what is the benefits actually of wheat? Did you know that wheat is very, very important when it comes to fiber? It's a good rich source of fiber. Yes, it is. And it's a good source of starch, guys. Yes. And actually wheat can lower your cholesterol, right? If you are struggling with cholesterol, actually wheat, if you consume wheat, is going to help you. And if you are diabetic, if you have diabetes, actually wheat is a good source of you guys to consume if you are suffering from cholesterol. And actually wheat gives you energy. So wheat has plenty of benefits. Guys, go read about the wheat and know the benefits. That's just the much that I know, but I know there is plenty. Okay, let's see if our water is ready. Guys, I can see lots of bubbles in here. That tells me like my water is ready. So what I need to do is to boil the mixture of wheat here into the water, and I'm gonna be very, very fast when I'm going to swirl it around. Okay guys, stay with me. Let's make this porridge. Okay, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add the mixture in here, see, and I'll keep stirring over and over. You see how quick it gets thicker? So when it gets thicker so quickly like this, make sure you keep adding water little by little, and you have to be faster when you are swirling around because you don't want those hard particles to be here. Okay, those little particles looks like balls. They're so annoying when you're drinking your porridge. You don't want that. So let's keep swirling it around, and I'm gonna keep adding my water little by little until my porridge is not thick and it's not soft either. It's somewhere in between. Okay, let's keep going. Comment below, guys, have you cooked or boiled this porridge in the morning? When did you drink it? Do you drink it during breakfast or afternoon, evening after work? Actually, I drink mine very early in the morning or after work in the evening. That's when I like to drink with this porridge. And there's so many things you can drink with this. Some people like to drink this with bread, or you can cook actually sweet potatoes. They're really very good when it comes to eating with this porridge. And guys, another thing that I'm gonna do with this, some people, you can prefer to add sugar if you like to drink sugar, or you can add lemon, my favorite. I cannot have this without my lemon. So So when it's ready, I am going to add my lemon in here and a little bit of sugar, just kind to bring that taste, because my people here, my family, they love it when it has a little bit of sugar. Not too much, but a little bit. Let's make this porridge, guys. You see how thicker it's getting? And the next stage now, you're gonna see bubbles coming up. It's gonna be bubbly, and it's gonna be bubbly for a while before we get it out of the stove. It's not that hard to cook this. It's easy. All you have to do, as long as you put the water coming to the boiling, and then it's ready to go. So let's keep swirling this. Well, at this point now, you see a little bit of bubbles coming up. It's bubbling. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add a lemon. This is the lemon that I use. You can use fresh lemon, or you can use this liquid lemon. So I'm going to use this one, not too much, but a little bit of drops in here, just to kind of make it a sweet. Okay, give it a little taste. Just drop a couple in here. There you go, and keep swirling it around. Yes. And at this point, actually, I can add sugar, not too much, but a little bit of sugar. So you can add maybe, whatever, it depends. I'm gonna add maybe 2 or 3 teaspoonfuls of sugar, and I am going to keep swirling it around. Yes, look at it. Now what we need to do here is to let it bubble. You can reduce your fire if you don't want it to bubble. You know, you don't want it to cook so fast at the same time, or to bubble it so fast. You can reduce the fire and let it do its job. Look at it, guys. Look at it. Not too thin, not liquid, not thick, but somewhere in the middle. Look at it. Really nice. This is what you need to do. This is what you need to see when you're making wheat porridge. Guys, let me know how do you make yours. This is what we call porridge back in Africa, Kenya, in the village where I come from. This is the porridge. You know, some people use butter. They can add butter here, but I don't want to add that. I don't like adding that. I just want mine just plain, simple. Some people actually even add a salt. Trust me, yes they do. But this is how simply my mama taught me how to make mine simple. And as I told you guys, you can eat with anything in your breakfast or your dinner or evening. I like to drink it evening, as I told you before, and breakfast. And my family, they love it. They love it. Oh well, guys, that's how I make my morning breakfast porridge. Wheat porridge. Now I told you, you can eat with anything that you prefer. Potato, mashed potato, sweet potato. But for me, bread. Guys, you can have bread. Look at this is the bread. All you do, you just take a bite of your bread and then take a sip of your porridge. Make sure you let it cool because it's hot. Mine has been cooling for a while, but it's still hot. Okay? Now this reminds me of back home in the village. My goodness, it's so sweet. The lemon and the sugar, the balance in here, my goodness. And I told you before, you don't have to put sugar if you don't like sugar, especially if you're diabetic, you have diabetes or anything else. You can just drink it plain, as long as you put lemon, or you don't have to. Whichever way you like, it's all right with me. So this is how I make my African wheat porridge. Comment below, let me know how you make your guys. I'm glad to have you here every time, from my kitchen to yours, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.